Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. Today, what is the big secret? Now, what I mean by that is these two tanks have came... Oh, my apologies. They've come back into the store, and I honestly, to this day, don't know what the big secret is about these two tanks. Now, we are going to look at the Hydrostat and the KV220T. Now, again, what I mean by the big secret is when these tanks come for sale, they come for sale on different servers. And what I mean by that is the EU server, they get the KV220T when it comes for sale. And the other servers pretty much, I don't know about the RU servers, the other servers pretty much get the Hydrostat. And I don't know why. They have sold the Hydrostat on EU. I know they have because I bought it. It was quite a few years ago now. They bring it back very rarely, but they still bring it back. They still bring it to the EU server. However, the KV220T, that comes for sale again sometimes on the EU server, but it never ever comes for sale on any other server, maybe apart from the RU server. Why? Why is that? I don't know. And it's causing a bit of a fuss, especially with the NA guys. I've spoken with a few NA guys, and it's just like they're wondering why they don't get that tank. Why, when the KV220 comes for sale on the EU, do they get the Hydrostat? It's really weird, and I don't know why Wargaming are doing that. Now, I believe they are both beta test tanks, especially the Hydrostat. The Hydrostat got given to players that played in the beta test, and I'm pretty sure something that's similar to with the KV220. But so they are rare tanks. They are rare tanks. The KV220T, when that first came into the game, man, or at least when it was outright sold, that tank was insane, absolutely insane. No one knew how to deal with it. Now, the Hydrostat has never really been a fantastic tank. It's not really got a good gun. The speed is average. It's got no armor. So people are going to buy this tank just because of how rare it is. Now, 10 people, just 10 people in the last 90 days have played the Hydrostat, which is pretty low considering it is across all servers. Only 10 people have played this, and that just goes to show just how unpopular the tank is. It was for sale not that long ago, I think, on the EU server, and when they do come for sale, they are fairly cheap. I mean, $6. It's for sale for $6. That's pretty cheap for a rare tank, I would say. But I would really love for Wargaming to at least answer and at least maybe put the KV220 on the NA server, at least. Maybe obviously all the servers. Like, I don't think it's fair how one server gets certain tanks and the other server doesn't. Even though, like, especially as there's no reason for it. I mean, it is available on NA server. I have it on my press account. And a few years ago, Skate Extreme done a charity live stream, and he got quite a few KVs to give away. And a few of them were on the NA server. So there are a few people on the NA server that does have this tank. So it's not like it's not possible to put it on that server. It's just for some reason, Wargaming don't want to, and they're not even telling me. It's like the M60 all over again. Like the M60, when that got given out for free to people, Wargaming have never ever said what the criteria was for getting that tank. And they would never say it. They will never tell us. People are always saying, it's about the money you've spent in the game. It's not. It's not about the money, because I've known people to spend a lot of money, didn't get the tank. I've also known of people that doesn't spend a lot of money and they got the tank. Where this, I'd love to know the reason why it's just not coming for sale on at least the NA server. I don't know about the other servers. Like, I'm sure you guys will comment in below. Like, have you ever seen this for sale in your server apart from EU? I know it's been for sale a few times in EU, but Asia, I'm not sure about. NA, again, I've never seen it come for sale on NA. Maybe when the game, again, in the beta test, it was available. And again, with things like Skate Extremes giveaway, other than that, never seen it. Never seen it. It's not such a good tank nowadays, though. It really isn't a good tank. Not when it first came out. When it first came out, it was absolutely insane. I mean, nothing could pen you. Absolutely nothing. Now you are quite lucky to get a bounce, to be honest. People know how to deal with you. As soon as they switch to Pramo, then they are going to pen you. Now there is an art to playing this tank. You can't just roll up and even side scrape. You have to kind of over angle, and it's kind of like a KV4. You have to over angle. When you're in this kind of position, even the rear, you will get bounces, where if you're flat like I was there, or if you're directly facing them like we are here, then they will pen you quite easily. So you've got to get into a position kind of like this, then it's going to be almost impossible for them to be able to pen you. You will get bounces. If you over angle just like you have to in the KV4, you will get more bounces than you originally would if you're sort of side scraping or just looking straight at them. Now the problem with this tank now is, I mean, I had a few battles trying to get this footage. I didn't see tier 4. You're always in tier 6, and it's so frustrating because you have the bigger tanks, the better tanks that are easily going to pen you, even without using premium ammo. Against tier 4, nothing will pen you. Literally nothing is going to pen you, and that is when this tank becomes kind of OP. Because, I mean, in tier 4, yeah, there's not a lot of tanks that will be able to pen you, and if they do, they have to switch to the gold, maybe to get to directly at the side of you or directly behind you. But even from behind, they could be shooting your rear, the rear of your turret, and they will still bounce. So they are two rare tanks. They are for sale, $6 in your region. So if you're in the NA, you'll get the Hydra stat. Maybe the Asia server as well, you'll get the Hydra stat. EU, you'll probably be getting the KV220. But if you do get them, they are rare tanks. I mean, only 87 people in the last 90 days have played the KV, which is not a lot. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm Meadsy. Hopefully we'll get some answers soon as to why this isn't for sale anywhere else. I'm Meadsy. I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With